jury selection's been amazing. The candidates are being asked about their own connections to or impressions of an array of celebrities, and with no explanation why, at least not yet. The parlor games have begun, my friends. Everybody is trying to connect the dots between the shiny, famous names and the beleaguered rap star Diddy.
Diddy's crew just let loose some wild tapes involving Lauren London, and it's turning heads. What's got people really whispering? The shocking claim that Lauren might have played a role in Nipsey Hussle's death and that she allegedly snitched on him, her own baby father. Now, insiders are saying this whole thing could have been a setup from day one. The streets of Hollywood been buzzing with rumors for a minute now, so if you've been tuned in, this probably doesn't catch you off guard. But here's the real kicker. Those rumored tapes, they're real.
You're saying that there's tapes and they're being
Yes, there have been people already shopping.
We've heard about the tapes, but
yes.
The shopping thing is
Yes, there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood.
And allegedly, they're showing big-name celebs tangled in Diddy's darkest secrets. And no, these ain't some harmless party clips. We're talking about shady moves, illegal deals, and wild scenes that are straight-up jaw-dropping. The kind of stuff no one thought would ever come to light. And get this! Word is, a bunch of these stars had no clue they were even being filmed. That's the messed up part. People like Jaguar Wright and Gene Deal, who've been deep in the game for years, have been calling this out loud and clear. They've been warning folks that these dirty secrets were gonna explode sooner or later, and now it's finally happening. Now that Diddy's trial is officially underway, it's chaos out here. Like, for real. Every day, more celebs are getting dragged into the mess, linked to his alleged crimes, his secret freaky lifestyle, and some disturbingly dark dealings. Here's what's got people side-eyeing everything. Most of the stars being named, they're not even denying that they showed up to Diddy's parties. They admit it.
Bruh, those people who was caught at Diddy's party did not know that he had 250 tape recorders in that house. Now, that's a big house. But he had 250 tape recorders.
But what they do deny is sticking around for those wild after parties where things reportedly got out of hand. But let's be real. If a place gives off weird vibes, you don't keep going back unless you're part of the madness, right? And get this, on day one of jury selection, guess which name popped up? Lauren London. Yup. Jurors were asked if they recognized a list of top-tier celebs, names like Kanye West, Cassie, and Lauren London herself. That instantly got people talking. Why would her name come up in court? And now folks are connecting the dots, bringing back those old rumors tied to Nipsey's death. Was Lauren really standing by him, or was she secretly playing both sides? People are wondering, did she know more than she ever let on? Now let's dive straight into the center of this wild storm, because the streets ain't saying Nipsey was taken out randomly anymore. Now the word is that it was a calculated hit, a straight-up power play. See, Nipsey wasn't just another rapper on the come-up. He was building something major. He was doing things his own way, allegedly dodging the control of the industry gatekeepers. He moved like a boss, like royalty. And to certain powerful folks, that's a threat.
Like, Nip had no ego. So, you know what I'm saying? Like Nip came to me and said, I want you to mentor me. You know, I want to get into real estate. I want you to teach me all your, you know what I mean, like your business secrets. You know what I'm saying? I was like, whenever you got questions, pull up. And then on his last album, people do not know this. Somebody tried to jerk me, but I fixed it. I actually am one of the executive producers of Nipsey Hussle's last album.
Victory Lap.
Yeah, Victory Lap.
Then, right after Diddy got arrested, everything started unraveling fast. That's when allegations started flying. People now saying Diddy might have been the one who ordered the hit on Nipsey. Let's not forget, Nipsey was only 33 years old when he was gunned down in broad daylight, right outside his own Marathon store on March 31st, 2019. He got hit at least 10 times. And yeah, Eric Holder got caught and later sentenced to 60 years, but the streets have been saying for years, Eric was just the one holding the gun. A pawn, the real mastermind, somebody way higher up. And that's when Diddy's name started sliding into the conversation. Jaguar Wrights be screaming about this. She claims Diddy allegedly knew way more than he ever admitted to.
I sat right here and told y'all there was activity on the darknet. Videos were being distributed and were going to be sold for profit because the diddler needs the money. Did I not say that? Right here.
But here's where it takes an even darker twist. Word is, Diddy didn't move alone. People are now saying he had someone close to Nipsey feeding him inside info. Someone who wouldn't raise any alarms. And all eyes? They're starting to zero in on Lauren London. And Nipsey himself low-key confirmed it on The Breakfast Club while he was still alive. Once you match up the dates and details, everything starts to look real different. Fans are now questioning, was Lauren really just his ride or die? Or was she planted as Diddy's inside player? A lot of folks think she wasn't just a girlfriend. They believe she was there to watch Nipsey, maybe even control his moves. People say she was keeping tabs on him, making sure he stayed in line. And let's be real, the talk about Lauren and Diddy having a close relationship. It's been floating around for a minute, but now that closeness is starting to raise eyebrows. Way too close. Some even claim Lauren might have been one of Diddy's so-called mules or yacht girls, like how Young Miami's name keeps coming up. And this could be why the court pulled her in. Old pics are resurfacing too. Lauren and Diddy looking real cozy, while Nipsey's off to the side looking like he didn't even belong. That image got people talking crazy. And after Nipsey passed, Lauren did that interview with Angie Martinez, and things took a strange turn.
So I did this like 2-day seminar on death. So
And this was how long ago?
I had to be like 25.
What sent you there?
Do
Do you find that weird though?
I'm weird.
No, it's not weird that you would go. It's almost like you were preparing yourself for what you would have to
Well,
deal
I told
with.
you I didn't have connection to Earth at a young age.
I know, but you don't find that as like you were preparing yourself for what you were gonna have to deal with.
But that we're all gonna have to deal with.
She said it was Diddy who helped her deal with the grief. But the quote she shared, that's what really had people shook. According to her, Puff told her, "Look, boo, you have shown everybody what it looks like to hold a man down and to love him. Now show them what it looks like when it all crumbles. That's your responsibility." What? That's not the kind of thing you tell someone unless there's a whole other level to the relationship. And fans caught on to something even wilder. Lauren dropped a bomb when she revealed that Diddy used to call her Boo, the same nickname Nipsey used for her. That raised a lot of eyebrows. Like, why would Diddy use something that personal? That wasn't just any pet name. It was something special between her and Nip. So why is Diddy saying it like it's his? But it gets even weirder. In that same interview with Angie Martinez, Lauren said she attended a death seminar. Yeah, a whole event focused on grief and loss. But here's the catch. She went before Nipsey even passed. Angie's face said it all. She looked stunned. And fans, they were straight up spooked. Why would someone go to something like that unless they knew something was about to happen? It's like she was preparing for a loss that hadn't happened yet. And people can't stop talking about it. It's given the same vibes as when Diddy allegedly bought that gold coffin months before Kim Porter passed. Spooky, right? Now, when you look at how Diddy got close to Nipsey, it feels a little too convenient. Nipsey didn't really have deep industry ties. He moved independently. But Lauren, she had connections. She had access. And after she brought him into that circle, suddenly Diddy started playing a role in Nipsey's career. Matter of fact, Diddy helped put together Victory Lap, Nipsey's biggest album. Fans used to think that was a blessing. Now they're wondering if it was all part of a setup. Even Gene Deal, Diddy's ex-bodyguard, just claimed that Nipsey asked Diddy to help with the album. But with everything coming to light now, people are asking, did Nip ask for help? Or did Diddy insert himself for a reason?
Nip ain't know what type of monster he was.
No, I'm saying Lauren introduced me to Puff.
Oh, got you.
I mean, I knew Puff, but it was more of a personal relationship after, we was at Cassie's birthday.
Victory Lap was supposed to be Nipsey's version of Life After Death. That same energy Biggie had with his final project. That's what Nipsey wanted. Legacy, impact, timelessness, but let that sink in. Life After Death dropped right after Biggie was taken out. And now, the eerie parallels got people shook. Gene Deal said that decision, bringing Diddy in, was Nipsey's biggest mistake. Once Diddy got involved, it was a wrap. He sank his claws in deep. Next thing you know, Nipsey was posted up at Diddy's mansion more than he was in the studio. That's when fans started noticing the shift. Nipsey began looking worn down, drained. He wasn't moving the same. Something was off. Now the word is, Diddy saw Nipsey as a threat. A smart, fearless street revolutionary who refused to play the industry's puppet. And when you can't control someone like that, You eliminate them, but someone had to give that access, and more people are pointing at Lauren. So now the streets are asking, what did Lauren really know? Especially with these rumored tapes now tying back to Diddy's private circle. The entire narrative is flipping on its head. Was Lauren just mourning Nipsey? Or was she hiding the truth about what really went down behind closed doors? Now that the trial is in full swing and Lauren's name is on that court list, maybe, just maybe, the truth is finally about to come out. And of course, the internet's been exploding with takes on this. Some folks are saying if Nipsey had played it safe, like all the others who bowed down to Diddy and the industry devils, he might still be alive. But nah, Nip stayed solid, stood on his principles, and stayed connected to God. And that's exactly why some believe his time was cut short. But the legacy? The marathon continues. Evil never wins forever. Even Aita, the one known for seeing deep into the underworld, claimed Lauren had more involvement than she lets on. She wasn't even supposed to get that money. She had just secured that Puma deal, and suddenly she's tied up in the same circles as Diddy and Jay-Z, two names fans say are known for swapping lives and stealing souls. And people haven't forgotten. Some are still calling out that tribute Lauren gave after Nipsey passed. They say it didn't feel real. One person even said, "I never met Nipsey a day in my life, and it still hurt my heart more than she showed." She dropped that message, sure, but folks noticed, not a single tear, no breakdown, no raw pain. Like, who loses their soulmate and stays that cold? The vibe's been off. And now, with everything coming to light, people are really starting to question her role. But what do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to know everything. If this story had you glued, hit that like button, smash subscribe, share this with someone who needs to see it, and stay locked in. We got way more coming. See you in the next one.